Hey everyone, hopefully you're having a good day. My name's Andy. My channel's Finding Value. Today is 3:15. I'm doing this day before. I do it the day before, right after market close. To give you my updates, and then I release it the next day. Looks like I'm going to do my daily technical analysis update of oil and natural gas. We'll go through this. I'll give you my financial opinion. Please don't use it as advice. We'll let the charts do the talking here. So I got the light crude oil futures behind me, or in front of me, however you want to say it. Big down day today, 8%, 8%. But you know what? Look at these stocks. I don't think the stocks believe this move. I don't either. So I think this will turn around. I think we're going to find some support right where we're at. I think we're going to get a little bit of support here, and then we'll see what happens. This is a lot of momentum coming down. So this needs to get worked off. I think we're going to have to somehow find some ways to work this through sideways for a little bit. That's kind of my guess. Natural gas, right at support. I've got this support line going through here. We're sitting on top of it. We'll see if that holds. XOP, not really that bad. I mean, you're 8% down in crude, and XOP's down 1.74%. I don't think this is believing the move. It gapped lower and was bought back up throughout the day. People are buying this in here. It's almost like someone's trying to steal some shares by scaring people through the physical market to gain access to your shares. And the shares never really ran up. Remember, we had a divergence between crude and the shares, almost like the people who were buying the shares didn't believe the price move. So I think we're going to get a nice, good buying opportunity in XOP here. SM Energy pulled on back, bullish engulfing. These usually resolve themselves higher. That is a bullish engulfing pattern here for a move up. So that one looks good. CDEV also has a bullish pattern movement of momentum, which is moving on up. Look at that, the triple move on up. I'm gonna get some of these out of here, guys. But this looks bullish to me. I would have been a buyer today. I didn't have enough money to sprinkle around that much. Crew Energy popped lower, was bought up throughout the day. If I were to look at this, you can see that the downtrend line's broken and it's coming back up on a very short-term 5-minute candlestick basis. So I like it right where it's at. I would be a buyer. That's me. CPE, another one that's got kind of a bullish momentum coming up off its bottom. It's still a down day, but the buyers came in and bought it back up. So I like it where it's at. Athabasca Oil, another one that it gapped lower and it was bought up throughout the day. If we looked at it from a kind of a shorter term perspective, here's your downtrend line that you want to break. It's at $1.66. So we break above $1.66 and close, that downtrend line in the short term is broken. I think we might take a run at it tomorrow. We'll see. Looking at Recaf, our boy Recaf. Recaf getting a bullish engulfing pattern for a potential move higher. I know this is an exploration company. People are like, it's not going anywhere, even though oil's going somewhere. It moves on its own time, guys. It moves on its own accord. But I like it here. It looks good. CPG, another one that got sold off and then bought back up throughout the day. There's buyers there buying it back up. It just gapped lower in the morning, like someone gapped it lower and then bought it up throughout the day. Here's the 5-day. You could see this gap lower here. And then people bought it throughout the day up. They gapped this one lower and then they bought it sideways. So they're trying to get some, it's almost like they're trying to get some cheaper shares, whoever's doing this. Northern Oil and Gas is right at that support area that I really like. They gapped it down and then the support line held and bought it back up. We'll see what happens tomorrow. It looks good to me. Grand Tierra Energy, zooming on out, we've got that reversal candlestick where the momentum is coming up. We were down today, but the momentum, the buyers came in and bought it back up. So that doesn't look too bad. Tel's holding on. I wouldn't mind it here. Pedevco is slowing down its momentum. You're getting a little hammer candlestick, which is a reversal candlestick to potentially go sideways to higher. Oasis was up 2.31%. It's probably at support level. That's OAS. This is a big bullish engulfing. Bullish engulfings want to go higher. So we're starting to see some bullish engulfings in these sectors. Bullish piercing off of the return move. I would be a buyer on that move, the return move of this downtrend line. That looks really good to move on up. Sandridge getting a little more selling pressure, pop down below. It's all-time high here. We've got support underneath it at 1260. Ring Energy, it's finding support right where it's at. Maybe that should have been the name of the channel, Finding Support. But it looks good down here. I mean, I like it. Surge Energy is one that I like. This is one that I did buy. I did post this on our Platinum membership and the details about it. But this is one that I really like on a long-term basis. Tamarack Valley Energy is another one that I think is pretty solid here. This one looks good. CRGY is a little bit, it's right below it. It's trying to come back up. It's got some support underneath it. Vermilion Energy, this is one that someone was bringing up. Here's your line break here, guys. Ba-boom. We broke out of that. Boom. And now we're running higher. You zoom in on it. It still looks okay. Still in the mid-run, mid-stride. Meg Energy's right at support. Looking at the energy service companies, OIH, yeah, we came down a little bit harder hit than XOP. It doesn't look bad, though. We're still above all our breakout lines. We're just getting some down days. This is Tetra Technologies, down day with the momentum coming up a little bit. Rig, Transocean, again, we're looking for the return move. I am a buyer on return moves, on backtest moves down here. So yeah, I would be looking at Rig. PUMP, a little bit, just a down little movement. Nothing really much to say here, guys. These are just small pullbacks. Small pullback. Valaris getting a little bit of a pullback and then bought up throughout the day. It still looks fine. Looking at MMA Offshore, still looks good up here. This is like a double bloody nose. Its nose is bloody. Tidewater's had a massive run here. So obviously you're going to get a little bit of a pullback. But it's looking fine. Looking at next to your oil field solutions, NEX. Again, guys, this has had a massive move. You're going to see a little bit of a pullback, and then you'll see a resumption of the move higher, I think. KLXE, small down day, but momentum's coming up just a little bit. CHX, a little bit of a down day. It bounces. It hit its head on this resistance line. I like CHX right here myself. WHD, it's right at support. I like it at support levels. That's where I like to buy. This is a bullish engulfing on 9. If you like 9, now's the time to go to the 9s on it. OII, right at its support resistance area. Again, I like these areas to dabble in there. Noble Energy Corp, down day, but we got bought back up. Not really too much of a down day. Helix Energy Solutions, down day, but got bought back up just a little bit. Still above its support line. Still looks good. CGGYY, hammer pattern. We'll probably see this move higher at some point in the future. And then Petrofrac, a little bit of a down day. A little bit stronger to closing. This thing's still moving sideways in its pattern of a breakout. So it doesn't look bad at all. It looks like it's trying to put in a bottom at some point. But overall, it doesn't look that bad. We do have to work off that momentum. We got to work off the momentum. We've had large down days in oil. A lot of the times with that size of a down movement, it needs to work its way sideways and then higher eventually. So I think we'll have a little bit of an opportunity here. Depends what happens tomorrow, guys. This could rocket. Hard to say what the market's looking like. It could be possible that this is all done on purpose to get these prices lower for the news tomorrow. And if something goes berserk tomorrow, that it has some room to run up to not make an all-time high. So I don't know if that's the case, but that is a potential possibility there. If you guys like this analysis, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you like this type of analysis, check out my website. It's in the description link. You can sign up there as well if you want to. Thank you for listening. This is Finding Value.